Withdrawn my labour of love. Morning, everyone. It is 7 minutes past 10. I've just stuck the Google speaker on. We're listening to Radio City 2, and it's the top 10 at 10. The first song that's just come on was Hue and Cry, Labour of Love, and this is Little Lies by Fleetwood Mac. I think the year in question is 1987, and I haven't Googled any of that. I love playing the top 10 at 10. But what date is it? The 15th of March. Let's see something notable dates in 15th of March. Historical events on this day, 15th of March. Really? Wow, okay. Okay, so let's see if we can share this. Share screen. Chrome tab. So, yeah, apparently, today of all days, Julius Stevens. Who the friggin' hell is Julius Stevens? Julius Caesar in 44 BC is stabbed to death by Brutus Cassius and several of the Roman senators on the Ides of March in Rome. So the Ides of March, is that the 15th of March? Must be. In 221, Lin Bei, a Chinese warlord, member of the Han royal house, declares himself Emperor of Shu Han, claiming legitimate success to the Han dynasty. Lovely. Wow, it just... okay. In 1493, Christopher Columbus returns to Spain after his first voyage to the New World. The Spanish King Philip II put 25,000 gold coins on the head of Prince William of Orange. That's Jack fucking Whitehall. That is Jack Whitehall. Lol. Anywho. It does seem... Oh, all right, Ronnie, how are you doing, mate? As you can see, I've got this up and running. The stream last night, bittersweet. It was kind of successful. It kind of wasn't. We got what we managed to achieve. It was just dropping frame rates. I think the more adventurous it got and the more ambitious it got, it kind of took its toll on the computer. So let me know what you think about the audio and that. Is it coming through okay? If you do want to listen to what I'm listening to, just ask your smart speaker to put on Radio City 2. It should automatically put you on Greatest Hits Radio Liverpool. And we're having the top 10 of 10, which I think is 1987. And as it says, it is having a brew with the beer, and here is the brew. Look at the cup. Born to be wild until about 9 p.m. And that's usually when Ronnie jumps on. So if you're actually online around 9 p.m. or between 7 and 9, it all depends because he's a working fella. Cheers, Ronnie. Jump on his stream. It's a belter. But yeah, trying to do what you do, Ron, I think my computer would have a fit. It really would. So I ain't going to do that. Not for a while anyway, not until I can upgrade something like the RAM and all that. But I've got no clue on any of that. Luckily, though, one of my best mates, Josh, he's a computer tech nerd. So, yay. What are you up to today, Ron? Are you doing any more of your Zelda run? Anything like that? That'd be cool. I'll jump in on that later if you are. No idea what I'm doing here. So yeah, what's everyone's plans for today? Got anything nice going on? If you've got any, if you are watching this on a rerun and you've got any requests for reactions, by all means, hit us up and leave a comment on there. 2 a.m. That's a rough ass shift, that, Ronnie. Wouldn't be arsed doing that. It's bad enough when the pubs were on and I was getting in at like 1 o'clock. But then again, I was getting paid to enjoy myself. It wasn't exactly a hard time. But yeah, mate, I assume you'll be getting your head back down then soon, mate, and getting up for. You must be in work about 12 o'clock then. Of course, you got to get a bit of gaming in on the go. What time are you jumping on that, mate? I might take you up on that. You will have to carry me though, mate. I hope your back's feeling strong because you'll be carrying me. I've got to give me 12-year-old grandson a bit of a rest on Warzone or anything like that. He's been carrying me since lockdown 1. Sounds like a bit of a rager on the go. 4 till 2. Rough that, mate. There was a sec. What is it you do exactly, Ron? I know you've said it in your stream, but I can't remember what you said you were doing. So what have we got? What have we got planned for today then? Let me just check because people have been making requests. Oh, me grandson wants me to do Mario and Luigi video because he watches me YouTube. So I'll definitely be doing one of them later on. Where are the rest of the comments? There we go. Stephen Michael Martin. Are you able to react to The River by Austin Moe? So we've got The River by Austin Moe coming up. And we've got the new DJ Come Up on Drop. I'm going to be reacting to that as well. A gaming live panel. Absolutely. We could get like me and you to represent the OG gamers. Get some youngsters in to represent the new ones. Absolutely. That's a fantastic idea. I've got a series of podcasts on me on my channel that me and a mate did way back in the day. This is how long ago it was. Civil War was about to drop, and he was telling me all about it. But we've done like 18 episodes, and then either I left the shop or he left the shop. It was one of the two, and that was the end of that podcast. So I've been, yeah, totally bringing people. So it's like when I first saw you, I kept calling you Chucky Egg because that was one of my favourite games when I was growing up on the Toshiba MSX HX10. What an absolute beat! If you dropped it on your foot, you were losing your foot. That's it. End of. Straight away, broken metatarsals. I mean, mum and dad got proper bumped into it. They were like, "Oh yeah, this is going to be the bollocks. This is going to be everything that's coming out is going to be coming out on this one." And it didn't. Sorry, I received a message off a mate. He's tagged me in a thing on Facebook. Chucky, yeah, it was. Do you know Dynamite Dan as well? Yeah, and it had that. Oh God, I can't remember the music. I can't remember the music, but Dynamite Dan was brilliant. Loved that. My favourite game on the Specky was just a dead shit 199 one. I used to be able to get from like your local chemist or certain, like half decent news agents. It was called Bosconi in '87, and it was utter shit. But it was just you could just sit there and just go pew 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 pew, and it was brilliant. It had loads of playability. What else did I play? Night Law. Night Law was amazing. That was sort of like a 3D isometric type jobby. School Days, Bruce Lee, all of them, mate. All of them. What else? Oh God! I remember getting kick off my mate, and I was just like, "Oh, this is going to be bollocks," but it was really good, and that's made me fall in love with football games, and then FIFA ultimately killed it. I'm trying to think. You've got me thinking now, Ronnie. Um, what else was there? What else was there? Do you know what? I'm gonna have to get it up on here. Let me just go and consult my personal assistant. ZX Spectrum games. No, Kickoff was on the. Yeah, it's the same game, but it was on the Spectrum. Um, absolutely adored it. Absolutely adored it. I used to do my own running commentary while I was playing. Never had a joystick. The Spectrum was, you had to have this sort of, I think it was called the Kempton interface, if I remember rightly. And you had to plug it into like the serial bus in the back of the Spectrum, and it was just shit. Could never you sort of you had your Spectrum, you plugged it in there, and you had this fucking great big thing up here that you had to then plug your joystick into, and they never ever worked. Quickfire 2. Remember them, Runny? Quickfire 2 joysticks? They were unbelievably good. But yeah, I took Kickoff from Match Day. That's the only one I want to spec. Yeah, there was Match Day 2. Match Day 2, I think I had. Match Day 2. That was really good. What was the Gary Lineker's Advanced Soccer Simulator? Quackshot 2. Was that an Amiga one? Because that doesn't ring a bell. Quackshot. Was that on the Mega? Was Quackshot on the Mega Drive? Wasn't that the Mega Drive version of Lucky Timekeeper? Would have thought so. Anyway, back to the Specky games. Just give me all of them. I don't want frigging images. Why does Google think you always want pictures? 10 games that define the ZX Spectrum. There we go. Horace Goes Skiing. That was one of the first ones I remember. If you can see it. Absolute quick shot. That's it. The quick shot 2. Horace Goes Skiing by Scion. It's not the best. Getting a lot of glare off me like that's why. Let me see if I lower it down a bit better. Jetpack. There's Jetpack. Jet Set Willy. Jet Set Willy. You had to collect 100 items. There was only ever 99 on the game. Kind of reminds me of the fella from Wayne's World. The fella Noah Vanderhoff. You have to eat. You have Daley Thompson to Catalan, the breaker of many, many, many joysticks. Ah, there it is. There it is. Night Law. And then when your moon turned into the sun, or when the sun turned into the moon, you turned into a werewolf. Get off. Lords of Midnight. Don't know that one. Shit, it's gone off. There you go, mate. School days. School days. What was the other one that was like that? Ultimate played the game. It's really Ultimate became rare. Every day's of school, right? Bonjar. Remember that. Dizzy. What about Dizzy? Cybernoid. I'm sure I had Cybernoid. I wouldn't exactly say it was one that was back to school. Was the one called Mickey as well, where you were sat at the thing? I'm sure I remember one called Mickey. I've really got to sort of hold myself here because Labby Symphony's on, and I really want to. The harder you feel your barriers, away. Um, but yeah, I mean, Rare came out with a good few games. Oh, hang on, Ultimate played the game of Ultimately made Goldeneye. Mind blown. I could never get into Banjo Kazooie or anything like that. Once they started making platformers go 3D, I could never do it. And all the power in the world to you, mate, for playing Zelda, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't get onto it. I only played Ocarina at the time because my mate called me a bitch because he was like, "You can't play RPGs, you've got to think." I was like, "Bullshit, I can play RPGs and I will play an RPG and I will finish it." And I never. I just couldn't do it. They just bore me. It's like I really don't know how I'm still playing Destiny, which is just an RPG, but you get to blow shit up. So I like that. Um, no, I thought he was giving us the year. I'll have to download an emulator and maybe get Ocarina of Time on the go as well. I, I had what? I had a Sony Ericsson. I had a Sony Ericsson on at the time when I was playing that, and I could you could make your own, and I made that tune that you used to play on the Ocarina. Um, but I dropped it down the bog. The only thing it was good for, then you could twist the antenna off and it was spiky, so you could legit use it as a spiking. Oh, yeah, this is good. Thanks for jumping in though, Ron. Otherwise, I'd have just been sat here talking to myself, not knowing what to do. Not bad, a little bit of interaction with the audience. I do like it. I'll be honest with you, I can't wait to get back into the pub and start doing my gigs again. I do a bit of no, mate, I'm on Xbox. I am on PlayStation though. I do have a PlayStation account. It's just red up there, as in that. I don't know whether you can find me on Rocket League with that as well, or whether it's like on Warzone, where you've got it at, where you'll have all those bullshit numbers um, after your name and that. But yeah, yeah, but yeah. I'm not the best game. I have 10 out of 10 for I have 10 out of 10 for trying, but I'm not the best gamer. I just can't believe how adept my grandson is at it. He's just unbelievable. Honestly, we play Warzone and we'll drop in and I'll just die instantly. And he'll be like, hey, team wipe, team wipe, team wipe. He's an absolute demon at it. An absolute demon. Um, but, right, Ron, I'm going to let you go because you're in work at 4 and you need stuff to do. And this was literally just a little test stream just to see what Streamlabs was like. It's not Streamlabs, StreamYard. You can see it in the top right corner. But nice one for jumping in, mate. Next time you're online, I'll jump in on yours as well. Anyone watching this, go and give Runny Egg a little check out on his channel. If you're an aspiring YouTuber, he goes live a few times a week, he promotes channels and all that. Give him a little look. Give him a follow as well. Fantastic bloke, little Geordie. Why are you, man? He's not a Geordie. Sorry, mate, you're from Sunderland, Middlesbrough from around that, but you've got the Geordie accent. It's like when someone comes from the Wirral and they go, yeah, you a Scouser? And people go, oh, no, I'm not a Scouser. I'm from the Wirral Peninsula. Fucking walls. Anywho's. Markham. That's it, you're a Markham. Honestly, that's almost borderline calling me a mank or something like that. I do apologise, Ron. Anyway, folks, thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Ronnie. You've been an absolute dream of a guest. And we shall end it there. Thanks for watching, ladies and gents. See you soon.